Welcome to Norway.
Coming up in today's episode, we are going to spend the next 7 days exploring Norway. I'm going to take you into dozens of thrift stores with me, show you some of the most incredible sights in Norway, and give you a little glimpse into some of the incredible food Norway has to offer. This is one of the best 7 days of my life, and I'm so excited to share it with you today. It's incredible. I can't believe this. This week, I'm going to be taking you on an adventure throughout Norway. We're going to start in Bergen, where we are going to hit some of the most incredible thrift stores that I've ever thrifted overseas. I am not kidding when I say that the thrifting in Norway is insane. We're going to be hitting car boot sales. I'm going to show you the beautiful city of Bergen and Flea. So join me in this week's adventure here in Norway. Bergen, Norway, a city where the past meets the present in the most stunning way. The city of Bergen is nestled between 7 mountains and the deep blue sea, and it is often called the gateway to the fjords. With a history dating back to the 11th century, this colorful and charming city was once a trading powerhouse, and you can still see traces of its medieval past in the iconic Bergen Wharf, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that looks something like straight out of a fairy tale. But Bergen is so much more than just the history. It is buzzing with modern energy too. From vibrant art galleries to trendy coffee shops tucked into colorful wooden houses, this city blends the old world charm with cutting-edge cool. I think I stumbled upon an antique store. Doesn't look like it's open, but it definitely looks like antiques. They're open till 1700. I'm gonna have to come back. Hi, let's take a little look inside the window. Hopefully you can see once I get close. Definitely looks like it's gonna be worth coming back to. I'm here on this trip with my friends Nancy and Joe, and we are going to be exploring Norway over the next 7 days. Today I'm venturing out on my own on foot to explore Bergen. I'm hoping to host a future group trip here, and I've been planning this trip for months, and I've got so many incredible vintage and thrift stores mapped out that I cannot wait to take you looking for treasures in. Seen a crowd that big before. Wow. So what is it? Horse mussel. It's a local horse mussel. Bergen is known for its seafood. So if you are a seafood lover, this is the city for you. The seafood here is incredibly fresh, literally brought in just off of the boats. And it's not just the quality of the seafood, it's the way they prepare it. Found a little place called Cough, I'm assuming, and we're gonna see if we can get some coffee here before we go antique shopping. Hopefully this one is open.
It's only $12. Wow. I like the pear. I want to see how much this blue vase is. That's really pretty.
The easiest way for us to quickly know approximately where we were at from the Norwegian krone to USD was to just take away a zero. Throughout this video, you're going to hear me say about, approximately, ish, and that's because it was easier just to estimate. But in editing, I'm doing the actual work for you, and you are going to see the exact USD in the price tag pop up. So please forgive us for doing a lot of estimating while we were out shopping. It's just the easiest way to do it without having to pull out a calculator.
I'm in heaven. This is what my literal dreams are made of. I mean, you can barely move, but oh my gosh. Nancy.
What in the world is this?
Heaven.
What
This is heaven. We have died and gone to Norway heaven. See you next year. All right, we're just going to buy it from him. Sight unseen. We'll take it all. I can't even. And this is one of 2 stores. Never listen to 1-star reviews. Never, never. Never ever.
I'm gonna go grab a couple of bags
Okay.
and come back so that we can put them in things.
I like that idea.
Okay.
Let's fill them up.
I'll see you in a little bit.
If you can find me, Nancy. So pretty. Wow. This is amazing. I told you it was going to be good. Oh, does he have black Catherine Holm? He's got blue, red. There's the orange lidded one. There's Batosi's. So $6.50, would that be 65? That's not bad.
No, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
So this is a Norwegian pottery. I know this pattern.
That's beautiful.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
$3.25.
Today, we are taking a ride on the Flåbanen funicular. This is a must-do if you come to visit Bergen. The cable railway takes you from the city center up to Mount Flåen, and even on a not-so-perfect day like today, it offers amazing views of the city and harbor. And on beautiful blue days, you can see the fjords off in the distance. It's amazing all the different things you notice when you just stop and take a minute to look. Once you get to the top, there are hiking trails, a cozy cafe, and even a playground. The ride is only a few minutes long, and it is worth every penny. Now it is time to start hitting the thrift stores. I have been mapping out locations for months leading up to this trip. I am so excited about the idea of bringing a group of you here in the next couple years. When we host group trips, we love to scout out places to make sure we know the best spots to bring our travelers to find treasures.
You already found one. Cute. You could put your laptop in it.
Yeah.
$15.
Yeah.
That's great. I think that's a great buy. I think it's a great buy. And the color, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And then we have to look at this traditional Norwegian dress. Look, it has the little clasps just like my coat, and it's very similar colors. Isn't that beautiful? This is a great thrift store.
only about $7 to $8. We're gonna get that one. Oh my gosh, for only about $6.90. Are you kidding me? I'm not kidding it. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. This is like $3. Should I get that one? You like that one too? That one's even cheaper. This is hard. This is hard. That's not easy. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking, keep looking. Look at this, Finland of Arabia at a thrift store. What is that? You have to get it. There you go, there's your piece. There's your piece.
$9.
Yeah, $8.99-ish. We're not quite sure exactly what it is. Watch, it's actually like $75 an item.
This is another one.
Oh, that's beautiful too.
This
That's
is
going to be
more-
easier to
this
pack.
Is Nancy.
Oh, Nancy, I'm so happy for you. So happy. This is fun. We're having a great time at the thrift store. Look at this little birdie and a gorgeous marble vase. That's new. This is not coming in the luggage, but it's new also. Oh, it's got a chip in it. Darn. I was going to get that one. Okay, so these are 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, these are 14 each.
$5 a piece.
Look at the gorgeous glass. Oh, go Norway. I have to. This is only $5. It's hand-blown glass. It's gorgeous. It's got this little teardrop bubble intentionally placed in the base. That's fine. We're going to get another suitcase. I already sent 2 home with Jessie. We can get another one. We're good. Look at this big boy. Look at that. So that would only be $14.99. Over here it says $2.49, which would be $24.99. We're going to see if it's on sale. I think it's on sale. What is that? Nancy, what is it?
It's a tom-tom.
We're at a thrift store, and like every other piece of glass I would have jumped up and down for in my Goodwills back home. This is $1.90. $1.90. If we're calculating correctly. Are you gonna get that little one? Do it. No, that's yours. It's Nancy's. I found the pewter section. Here's where we're really gonna get in trouble. I like these little ones too. Look at these little ones. I just picked those up and I put them down. Only because I've seen that exact pattern back at home.
For $2.90.
Not for $2.90.
Yeah, and I've been looking for them.
Perfect. A Norwegian Viking ship. This is going on my bookshelf. Talk about something that like screams Norway too. It's a Viking ship candelabra. That one's cute too. Everything's cute here. Nancy, we're going to every single one of this chain thrift stores. Every single one. Dancer lady. This is cool nail art. It's $10. It says 99. So that's $9.90, right?
Or is it 90 cents?
Oh, maybe it's, we're so bad, we don't remember. No. I think it's $9.90. Anyways, yeah. It's a necklace. It's amazing. We're getting it. No matter how much it is, we're getting it.
This is made out.
Oh my God. And that's coming home. That's $1.90. Yeah, please.
I can't even move it. I just am curious what it's made
You need
out
a cart. You need a cart. I don't know what it is either, but there's a cute donkey.
What do you think this is made out of?
Wood?
I don't know. I can't
Shell?
feel it.
Hoof? Like a hoof?
I can't feel it.
These are going to be perfect to rewire for our kitchen lights above our sink. I love that it has black and brass, and I can put a different globe on the top and refinish the wood. They are gorgeous. There's a pair of them, and I'm going to probably leave the glass shades and take these home. I mean, seriously, look at this. A pair of these wall sconces. Look at how gorgeous those are. $24 each. The lighting is incredible here. Those are pretty too.
dolls. I like this little girl. She's holding a flower. She's very sweet. She's only $4.90. Ooh, that's a great deal. I'm gonna get her. Hopefully that will get cleaned up. And then I'm thinking about this one too. It's beautiful. We think this is the thrift store. We think. We don't really know. I'm kind of scared. Hey, okay. This is a good start. The arrow points that way, but I think we go this way. Yes, I think we found the thrift store. Nancy. Hi. Hi. I just found Norwegian mittens, which was one of my bucket list things to find. 2 pairs. Nancy, look what I found us. Oh my gosh. We're gonna be twinsies. You can high five with them. That's only $8. Oh my gosh. Look at this owl. It's made out of seashells. What on earth is that? Is that a person with no arms? It's an armless person. Skin, 85. This is a beautiful piece of Norwegian pottery, and it's only going to be about $8. We never said we're done forever.
I unwrap every day.
Okay. You unwrap new stuff every day? Well, we'll be back for sure then. Look what I just found. We were done shopping. We were completely done and checking out. And I turned around and I found a baby miniature James Mont ice bucket. And it is only $13. So excited, so excited.
Today we are taking our rental car and we are hitting the road headed to the city of Dale. Many of you have probably heard of this city even if you don't know it, because it is where the famous brand Dale of Norway is made.
This area over here in the water is where they have the fish, so this is probably for salmon. We've seen other rings in different locations too. We don't even know what fjord we're in. Something beautiful. We're here at the Dale of Norway outlet store in Dale, Norway, and we're gonna see if we can find some better pricing on some of the amazing sweaters and hats and gloves. It's got a mistake on it, so it says that it has a stripe on the arm that maybe it's not supposed to. Let's see what the price is. So it's about $225 instead of $450. So it's about half price, but it's a size small. Let's see, got medium, medium, large. Here we go. That's a nice one. That's a good option. Ooh, I like this.
Dale of Norway is a renowned Norwegian brand with a rich history dating back to 1879. Initially started as a woolen factory, the company became famous for its high-quality knitwear and traditional Norwegian patterns. Over the years, Dale of Norway has grown into an internationally recognized brand known for producing premium wool garments, including sweaters, jackets, and accessories. One of the coolest parts about visiting this store was getting to see the Olympic Room. The brand began creating official Olympic sweaters in 1956 when they were chosen to design the sweaters for the Norwegian team at the Winter Olympics. This marked the start of a long-standing tradition, and Dale of Norway has continued to design the Norwegian Olympic team's official sweaters ever since. How cool is that? It was really neat to get to see the photos alongside the actual sweaters and patterns. Such a cool experience and definitely worth the drive out here. But this isn't the only place we are headed to today. Now we are going to go check out this small and beautiful town of Dale. We even heard there was one antique store. We found a spot in the small town of Dale to have a picnic. It is quite the view. Get this one for Jessie. We found it at an antique store in Dale. She just scored a Dale of Norway for 35 bucks. We got one for Jessie too. Mine was 45, and these go for $300 to $400 in the store across the street. Woo! We manifested a good deal.
Yes, we did. It's awesome.
You can just imagine this place 6,000 years ago without any of the electric towers, none of the houses, none of the chainsaws. Just nature and the Vikings. I can see it. It's incredible. I can't believe this. So we've now crossed over the ridge, and there's the entrance, the opening of another fjord, which makes so much sense why they could live here, because they had the opportunity to travel by boat into both sides. That means double the fishing, double the escape route. If someone came in this way, they could escape the other side. And then this giant rock over here, this stone wall, is where they lived 6,000 years ago. Unbelievable. There's a sign here at the site, and it shows all of the different animals that they would have had access to here. And they would make their fire right here. And you can see at the very top, certain times of year, I'm assuming, water flows right off of that little section there in the center. Unbelievable. This is the site where they would have been cooking their food and living. They just bring their fish right from the sea. And then it just turns to a sheet of ice?
Yeah, it's so slow running, so it always becomes ice.
Wow.
It's very nice.
So you grew up, like when you were kids, you'd go, or do you still go?
I'm not from here. I'm from the north of Norway.
We just met a really wonderful gentleman in town when we were stopping to get footage of the Norwegian flag, and he told us we needed to come to this bridge, stop halfway, and look out. And I'm sure glad he did. Let's look at this. Beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I met Nancy and Joe on our second group trip we ever hosted to Italy. And Jesse and I have been good friends with them ever since. If I have one piece of advice for finding a travel buddy, it is to find someone you have so much fun with that they are willing to skip down the middle of a road on a random street in Norway. Never grow up, my friends. That is the key to happiness.
That's amazing. A local told us about this store, and it looks massive. There's so much vintage inside. Nancy and I are excited. Oh my gosh, Nancy, look at these. Nancy, look. Massive Norwegian candle holders. They're $9. $3. Oh, it's a little kid reading a book. A little tree. $6. The pricing is great here. Love this. It's only $4 and it's very beautiful, maybe folk art, wooden picture frame. Oh, look at this spoon. Oh, it's got a deer on the top. Beautiful, $7. These are gorgeous. They're martini glasses made out of wood. Are you kidding me? What? These are gorgeous. Oh, I'm getting those too for sure. Those are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Nancy. Those are so adorable. It's like looking through a little window, and they're only $3 each. Amazing. I'm getting this. It's only $8, even if I have to take this off. Beautiful oil lamp. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Candle holder. It's only $5. So here. Oh, and that chest with the painting.
This rosemary.
Oh,
Look at this from 1896. So this is my grandma had one of these as her wedding trousseau.
oh my goodness. And it's 50%. So it's 50% off of $75. Oh my goodness.
Do you know how much
I can't. No, that one's from 1906. I can't even handle this.
25?
25.
I mean,
It's
all yours.
beautiful. These almost match the ones that I've got. $7. I think I'm good. It's got to make me jump up and down right now at this point. This one's really neat. Oh, these wooden ones. They're only $4 each. $4 each, Nancy. I'm dead serious. They say 40. That means $4. I might have to get them. It's like so exciting and so stressful at the same time. I'm gonna get this one. It's only $3. And then loving the $3 onyx one too, but that's gonna be too heavy. I'm gonna pass on that. And this one's kind of fun too. It's $6. Isn't that one neat? The brass one? That is nice. Nancy, did you see my glasses?
Laura, those are really good.
Aren't those amazing?
So he had, you know what they have to do, right? They have to whittle this, or
They're making it.
they make this, or you know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm trying
follow
to
it.
say.
I'm following.
Yeah, because they have to
Yeah.
make this and then whittle around it to put that on there.
$6. Oh, look. It's the Japanese, the Blue Horizon. I do buy them often. What is she? No signature. She's $14.90. I'm gonna Google image her and see what she is.
Bergen Farmers Market is located just outside the fish market, and it's a vibrant hub for fresh, locally grown produce, homemade goods, and regional specialties. You can find everything from seasonal fruits to vegetables, freshly baked bread, homemade jams, and handcrafted goods. The roots of the Bergen fish market trace back to the early Middle Ages, around the 1200s, when the city first began to emerge as a center for trade and commerce in the region. Given Bergen's strategic location along the North Sea, it naturally became a key trading port for fish, which was a vital commodity in Scandinavia, especially during the long winters when fresh food supplies were scarce. By the 14th century, the market was recognized as an essential part of Bergen's economy. The fish market today is not just a place to buy seafood, it's a celebration of Bergen's deep connection to the sea. It has become a very popular spot, not just for the locals, but of course, visitors like myself. do online research about Bergen and you look up places that you should eat, this hot dog stand is likely to be one of the most recommended places. So I decided to give it a try. They top it with mustard, lingonberry sauce, and crispy onions. And while it was good, I'm not a huge fan of hot dogs. Honestly, my favorite part was the lingonberry sauce. If you come to Bergen and you are looking for a secondhand Norwegian sweater, this is the one spot you've got to come to. Pricing is a little bit on the higher end, but significantly less than buying any of these brand new. I was having a hard time picking, that is, until I found this unbelievable cat sweater. This might be one of my favorite vintage clothing items I have ever found. I have been looking forward to this day for 9 months since we started planning this trip. You cannot come to Norway and not see the fjords from the water. So today we are taking a half-day cruise out to the fjords, and we got so lucky. The weather could not be more perfect. We just got off the boat and we found out that there is a car boot sale today here in Bergen, so we're gonna go and check it out. I see trunks popped. That is an official car boot sale sign. Look at this double-headed horse. I think it's out of carved wood. So it'd be $8. I absolutely love car boot sales. I love that they're a little bit more casual than a highly curated flea market or antique market. You really never know what you're going to find. And I just love that they pull their cars up, pop the boot, which is what we call a trunk in the United States, and sell right out of the boot of their car. $7.50. I've got 2 full-size luggages to fill up on this trip here in Norway, so I do have to keep that in mind when I'm selecting larger items. I'm open to almost anything, but I'm typically looking for jewelry, art, and pottery. I'll take anything I really fall in love with, because my online vintage store is a very eclectic style.
I think it's a good souvenir. You'll never get lost.
And the gong is hollow, so this resonates as well as the bell. See that?
Oh,
It's like a
that's
double
neat.
bell.
Yeah, that's neat. So the car boot sale is every single Sunday, and it looks like it's year-round, rain or shine. It just has more people on nice days. It was pretty full today, but it's probably maybe only around 40 or 50 cars. And here are my 2 finds from today. I got this beautiful little carved wooden light. I'm actually going to do what I did with my other light fixtures, and I'm going to cut off the cord so that I don't carry that extra weight with me, since I'm going to have to rewire it for US lights anyways. So I'll even remove this socket. But I really liked it. It's carved out of wood, handmade. It has the deer, and she said it was from the 1940s. So I got that, and this was $15 US. And then I got this beautiful drawing of Bergen. It's signed Bergen with the artist, and it's signed 29. Not sure if that's 1929. The back of it does look pretty old, but I am not quite sure. Maybe it was from a few years in the future. But it's kind of neat because I don't know if you remember from my footage, but this is the church. And I was filming right over here, getting the doves as I walked up to it. So I thought this was a really good souvenir. I love to get souvenirs that are actually vintage, but still represent the location that I'm in. So this will be beautiful. I'll remat this and frame it when I get home. Over the last few days, I have fallen in love with Bergen. This is one of my favorite cities I've been to, and I really want you to be able to experience this with me. If you are interested in joining me on a group trip here in Norway, please comment below and let me know if I should get one in the works for 2026. At the train station in Bergen, and I'm catching a train to Flom, and I got a little snack yesterday at the market. So I've got some food. Even though they do have a cafe on the train, I thought I should have some water and a snack with me. And I'm here a little early, and I'm just waiting for the train. It's a pretty quiet morning here. I feel like I'm in a dystopian world. I have the entire train to myself. Well, at least I don't have to fight anybody for the good view. I've read when you take this train towards Oslo, you want to be on the left-hand side to get the good views. Right-hand side coming from Oslo, left-hand side coming from Bergen. Well, we had an hour-long bus ride. It was beautiful, and I ended up with an entire train car to myself. It's kind of wild. I expected there to be a lot more people. Well, I made it on this train for about 20 minutes, and then it actually got canceled. They loaded us on a bus, told us it would be approximately an hour on the bus, and then they will be dropping us off at another train stop. And you know what? That's part of travel. Unexpected happens all the time, and you gotta just roll with it. We are now going to be taking the world-famous train ride on the Flåmsbana. The Flåm Railway is one of Norway's most scenic and famous train journeys. Today we are taking a breathtaking journey through the steep mountains, lush valleys, and we are going to see so many cascading waterfalls. This train is known for being one of the steepest standard gauge railways in the world. If you come on this train, my biggest tip is to make sure to sit next to one of the windows that opens up. And I like to sit at the back of the train rather than the front, where I think most people naturally gravitate towards. That way, when you go around a corner, you can stick your head out the window and you can actually see the train. There's just something so romantic about a train ride through this incredible scenery. about 10 minutes into the train, they let you out to come and see the waterfalls.
Flom is a very touristy city in the sense that it's very popular for travelers, and even cruise ships dock overnight. However, that does not take away from the dramatic scenery and the beauty of it. At least it didn't for me. You were at the mouth of the fjord, surrounded by towering mountains, cascading waterfalls, and there's just something so peaceful about this place. Maybe it's the train ride in, maybe it's that you feel so secluded, but it feels like you're going back in time, like you're in a wild, untouched land. I got takeaway food and I'm looking for a nice quiet spot to sit and have dinner and just enjoy my evening. And I think I see some picnic tables all the way up on that little jetty. This village has so many details down to the carved wood that really make you feel like you're in Norway. The lodges are comfortable, cozy, the staff is wonderful, the restaurants are great, and traveling solo is such a fun way to meet people from around the world. I've always said this, that when you travel solo, you're not really alone. If you open up, you are actually more likely to get to know the people around you and hear about their travels. I met an amazing couple from Britain, an Italian working here in Flom, and I had the best time. I'm only here for 2 days, but there are 2 things that I've got to fit in. A nighttime floating sauna in the fjord waters, where I'm going to be doing some cold plunges. And taking the ferry so I can see the fjords from the water. Now you can take a more expensive boat or cruise to go see the fjords. I chose to do the local ferry because it was a fraction of the cost, and the ferries are incredible here in Norway. It rains a lot overnight and also this morning, and so the waterfalls here in Flom are already flowing much more than they were yesterday. So I'm really excited for this fjord tour because I think the waterfalls are going to be flowing today. I found some little goats on the side of the hill. Let me zoom in on them for you. Are those goats or sheep? I can't tell from here. I'm gonna assume goats because I don't know how else they got there. They're on like the cliff edges. Look how big this cliff is. How'd they get there? I couldn't have dreamed of a more magical way to end my last day in Norway. This is the haul from Norway. It's so funny how when you put everything together, you can really see that I have very distinct things that I like. Cobalt blue, black, neutral, wood, metal, brutalist, pottery. A little bit of everything.
Absolutely. And this is a gorgeous wooden spoon, but it's wood burn. But this is called rosemalling in Norwegian. So this would be like wood burned rosemalling versus painted. And that's what you'll find a lot of is gorgeous painted. It's a very, very old Norwegian tradition.
What do we think this is, everybody?
I mean,
Seahorse,
I know what I think it
reindeer?
is. It's a seahorse, but we are in Norway. But that is, a seahorse is kind of a mythical thing.
Yeah, and they love their mythical animals. And it signs on the back, LB. Love it. I think I'm excited about everything as always, but I think I'm really excited about all the different spoons because I love utensils.
Wait, look at this.
I love utensils.
Laura, look at, I didn't see this on here. How, this is obviously they hung this up. Right? I mean, just, that's cool. That's very cool. Yeah.
I wonder what the symbolism of the stars is.
Don't be thrown by the price. That's not $30.
Oh yeah, by the way, I did not pay $80, by the way. Look at this. That is $8, essentially. It's not exact, but it's very, very close to moving it over. I love this one. I'm really excited about this one, and I actually needed a pie server, so that's great. And I'm gonna have mixed match in my house. I mean, that's my eclectic style. We really love these too.
Those are
I almost wish we could drink and cheers in them right now, but I don't want to ruin them. Look at this. All of that is hand done while it was still on in one solid piece of wood.
Right, exactly. They had to do that, and then they had to whittle out these things because obviously it's, you know, can't put it on there.
These are a piece of art, work of art. I really am excited to put these in my kitchen because they are two-toned, and so is my kitchen. So this will pull out some of the teak colors and the ceiling, the tongue and groove ceiling, and that's gonna pull out the light natural hickory color in our cabinets and flooring because it's so thin. Martinis. Beautiful. I wish there would have been more. And these were only $5 each. I can't even comprehend how long it would have taken. I really liked this one because it's very folk art looking to me, very handmade. You can even see that little symbol right there is not very straight, but it was only $4.
Oh yeah, I get it. They put pictures in here.
Yeah, it's a picture frame.
Here's me looking at it going, oh, it's a really cool like
owl. Like yeah, you want to wear that to the party tonight? There's your nose. No, but really, I think that with photos, that's going to be a really neat one. And again, it's not incredibly valuable, but it's the sentiment that somebody did this by hand. And speaking of handmade, this is nail art. Oh, there's symbols on there too. $9.90-ish. And so I just found all of these, the beautiful socks. I'm gonna wear these every Christmas with my cat sweater. This is now my Christmas look. It's gonna be pattern on pattern. Kitty sweater. Isn't it cute?
With the wooden buttons.
Yes, that one button got a little bit chewed on. I'm gonna guess a little dog got to that one. Little cat.
Pretty sure this is hand knit.
It is so amazing. And it was $49. And we know because we went to the Dale store, the Dale of Norway. These pieces are expensive.
And this is nice and heavy. I mean, it's heavy, good quality.
Oh, let's get the vintage one there.
When Laura told me that she wanted to find a Dale of Norway or a Scandinavian or Norwegian sweater, secondhand, I kind of laughed a little bit. And I was like, yeah, good luck. Good luck with that. Well, dang it, if I didn't walk into we didn't walk into that first one, and I saw her with this on, and I thought, are you kidding me?
Welcome to shopping with me. It's like magic.
What is this?
It's just my magic.
It's like the Norwegian magical trolls. And I can't even with her because this was on her. And these pewter buttons, everything is just spectacular. And she found it.
At a thrift store.
At a thrift store.
And it's vintage.
And when
Vintage
she-
Norwegian.
It's 100% Laura.
I love it.
It's just good.
And we found one for Jesse too. We were looking at Dale of Norway, and I was wanting to get him one for Christmas, but I just didn't find one that felt like I could spend that kind of money on because they were all just a little too much pattern for his style, and they were too thick. And then look at this, Dale of Norway. We found this one in a little antique store, and did I pay $45 for it?
Did you pay? Yeah.
Yep,
Yes. Yeah,
45, because you
yes.
got yours for 35,
Yes.
and I got mine for 45. And so now I have a Dale of Norway for $45.
Again, I can't believe it. I thought, okay, she's lucky with one, but then she finds two.
And then I found the cat
And
one.
then she finds that, but then she found one for me. And that was even, I was like, I can't even. Yeah. It just made my head spin.
This is just, it's been so much fun too, just to see a new country, you know. I've been to Italy and gone thrifting in Italy. I've been to London, and this was the first time in Norway, and I will be back. I mean, are you kidding me? Look at this. You guys, this was thrifted. That is the only piece that was from an actual proper antique store for like an antique price. And it was still only $65, 65 US dollars.
Can I bring out?
You can bring out anything you want to bring out,
this
Nancy.
one? She got her Viking ship. It's really heavy. It says tin, but I think it's what they
call pewter.
Right, it's what
so
they
it is
call
signed.
pewter.
It says, I think it says, let's see, STIGEN, and the I has a little star. I don't know if you can see that, but this is a keeper. You know, the majority of this stuff I am gonna sell. So if you have your heart set on anything in here, except for the clock, sorry, I'm keeping the clock, but I think the majority of this stuff is going to be coming for sale in my first Friday sale. I even have a beautiful Italian looking painting that I found in Norway. Here we go, folks.
holy buckets.
Holy buckets, she says. Holy buckets. Look what we found. David Anderson jewelry from Norway, in Norway, $450, which means $45. Signed. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is probably worth, what would you say, 300?
300.
Yeah, around 300. This is probably worth around 150 to 200.
Yeah.
Also signed, and it was $15.
And we know that these were made by his
Son.
and these would have been made in the early 60s.
Yep, it's signed Uni David Anderson.
And she was the designer, that Uni was the designer for
Uni
David Anderson.
Tangerud. Yeah, David Anderson's son hired multiple designers to work for them. So when it says Uni David Anderson, it's by that specific artist. Beautiful, incredible deals. What a week in Norway. Oh, and I got a pretty linen dress, 100% linen. More candle holders, more Norwegian pewter. It was incredibly hard to decide what to get. This was only $5. What I tried to do is to pick up pieces that I've never seen before. So there were certain designs I come across quite often back home. So I felt like those might have been more commonly imported, but something like this, I've never seen. And then I got this beautiful piece of pottery. We've got to show them the beautiful Norwegian textile. So this is a wall hanging, and you cannot tell, but it is the softest wool ever. It's amazing. It has here we go. I'm not even gonna try, but we know that it was made in a town near the town that we found it in. And she had $450, which is $45 US. Incredible. beautiful tapestry, well worth $150 to $200. And I got the little onyx dishes for free from the sweetest lady that we bought this tapestry from, and that you got your Dale of Norway. We got this Dale of Norway sweater there. And she said since we were buying several things that we could have those little onyx dishes for free. So I thought that was really sweet. All in all, it's been incredible. Not bad. Who's coming back to Norway with me? Do I need to plan a group shopping trip here? I think I do. I've wanted to come to Norway for so many years, and being here in person, it's breathtaking. I cannot even describe the beauty. I did my absolute best to try to capture it for you, but truly, if you've ever considered coming to Norway, I cannot recommend it enough. I know the photos and the videos just do not do justice to what I'm looking at in person here behind me. So if you have been wanting to come to Norway, this is your green light. Do it. Book the trip, find a way, because it is just unbelievable here. The people are kind, and holy cow, the vintage is good. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure here in Norway. I want to just take a second to say how much this means to me that you are watching this video, because if it wasn't for you, this trip would not be possible. So thank you for supporting my channel and watching my videos, and most importantly, thank you for coming on these adventures with me. It brings me so much joy knowing that not only am I experiencing this for myself, but I'm getting to take you along with me. And I know many of you are not able to travel anymore, and this video is dedicated to you. I hope you enjoyed getting to see Norway through my eyes, and I can't wait to take you on the next adventure. I would love to know where you've always dreamed about visiting. Comment below and let me know, because you never know, I might just book the trip. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next adventure.